Hey y'all, Darth Maulian here. Welcome back to Murkwater Construction and our work on the hunting lodge. So today is mostly going to be a decoration. We think I'm going to put up a couple more decorations in here. But primarily I want to finish out this. As you see, I did go ahead and finish out the fire. That is, I believe, somewhere around 15 to 20 different campfires that I kind of glitched in, most of them. Kind of piled several of them up and then moved them in place and then rug glitched a whole bunch more inside. So, looks pretty good. Nice and relatively bright, but there's a lot of fire in there, and that's what I wanted. So, anyway, today let's go ahead and start working on this. So, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to start upstairs, and let's go ahead and get into build mode. I've actually already collected pretty much everything I need. There is only one thing I'm not going to be able to do, and I'll explain that in a moment. But let's start with, let's see, I don't want that one. I'm going to go with the number 2 bar. And we're actually going to do, let's see, let's put one right there, and we're going to snap another one right there. I want a couple of them. Get plenty of room for the guys tending the bar back here, because I want, well, actually, let's move this a little further forward. Let's see, is that too far? You know, I like it. I think that's good. That'll give some space over here. I don't really want people, but I can have something kind of displayed over here. Because what I want to do is, let's see, let's go to furniture and shelves. And what I like doing is I like putting up these shelves on the back. And I think wood is going to go better here. But I like having shelves on the back of the wall here, if I can get it to go. Let's put it right there. And we're going to put another one. Yeah, we'll put another one right there. That'll work. And then I'm going to end up putting, I like putting the alcohols along the line here. So one of these will be beer and the other one's going to be the liquor. But, you know, they like having those displayed on the back wall, as most bars end up doing. And I think it looks good. So, since we can use those as display, at least in this game, what I might do, I'm going to go ahead and put another shelf right over here. I don't know if I'm going to display anything on there, but just because patrons can't get around this corner, I'm going to go ahead and put another shelf over there, and we'll decide if we're going to use that later or not. So, now what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and throw a few tables out. And I typically end up liking the round white table. It looks pretty decent. This is going to be not super clean, so this dirty one here is fine. If you want, you can always come down here to the very end, and there's a nice clean white one. And that's what I used in my vault build, of course. But that was a clean build, so we're going to go with the dirty one here. So we're going to put a couple of, let's see, yeah, let's put one right there. And we'll put another one right there. In fact, let's move this one down just a bit. That'll be good. I'm going to put some chairs there. I'm going to throw another table here. And I'm going to put one more here. I think that'll be good. Kind of spread them out. And, you know, people can still move up to the bar. This one, I might get rid of that one. I'm not sure yet. But for now, that'll work. So that's good. I like that. Let's get some chairs. Now, what kind of chairs do we want is the next question. These are very basic looking chairs. But this one looks a little fancier for a hunting lodge, I think. We're going to have some of these other nicer ones downstairs. And the couches as well. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one because the rest of those don't really seem to go very well in here. And I don't want to use too large of a chair to block some of these nice open windows we've got. So let's go ahead and we're going to put these at different angles just to kind of make it so people are sitting at them and such. They just got up. Only going to be a couple of chairs at most of these. This one we could do. We can do 3 chairs at this table here. Let's see, one more there, and this table here we'll have one against the wall, and we can put 4 around this one. Just kind of mix it up. Well, actually, I don't want one over there because that's going to probably block the walk path. These NPCs, the settlers, tend to get hung up on things so often. So I'm going to leave as much space as I can to make sure that they can move through. So that's that. I think we're going to call that good for now. I am going to do some lighting here in a bit, but I want to finish up some of these. So let's move on to some couches and such. Now, what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm going to go to, no, not that, just decorations? I'm trying to remember, yeah. No, I'm sorry, it is under Raider. We go to the pack, because I like some of this. This is really interesting. You've got these chairs that they made out of the creatures, and I kind of like it. It looks really interesting and weird, and something you'd probably find in a wastelandery hunting lodge. So let's move this here. I'm just gonna have one wall with this stuff. Just kind of make it look a little weird, and that's kind of the corner that these guys tend to congregate around. And we'll get one more gorilla over here. That'll work. So let's get a table down. Let's see. Tables. I don't need a big table. Something small, but relatively nice looking. Might need to move these. You know what? That one looks fine. Alright, so let's move that there and that there. That'll work. That looks good. Kind of yeah, these are the guys that do, you know, they do the skinning, and they just like putting it on furniture and stuff because why not? So over here we're gonna get some of the other couches. And we're going to have one of these. So we're going to kind of group these. And we'll have a red couch under here as well. We'll put this black love seat over here. And we'll pair it with this. So those guys can kind of sit there. And actually, we're going to reverse that. Usually you're going to have the bigger couch up against the wall and the smaller one facing it. And that looks good. Let's see what else. We can throw in one of those. That would be good. Ooh. this red one. I like that. Put that there. And these are just kind of... These guys kind of found these things, you know. They were out and happened across some of these nicer stuffed chairs. They didn't go for, you know, the ones. They went for comfort rather than anything else. And I think that's going to be... Yeah, we'll put that one there. Now we're going to take a couple of these, and we're going to have, they found a few of these. Let's go ahead and put some of these kind of as a, just a little circle where they face the fire and they chat. Now, the other thing that they are going to have is these guys tend to smoke cigars right here. This group, they like their cigars. So they're each going to have an ashtray. Just because. Why not? So, and this group, we need another table over here. Let's go ahead and get that in. Tables, and what do we want? Let's see. That one's not terrible. I don't really want the clean ones. Let's see. I just like these little low coffee tables. I don't like the high tables for... Yeah, I think that'll work here. Let's see, we can move all around. And let's move this little chair back a little. There we go. That's good. That will work. Alright, so we got kind of our seating arrangement here. There's plenty of seating for everybody. We need, however, a couple of little tables. We'll put this right here. One of these will be over here. And let's see. Put one of these over here. It's all kind of mismatched, but, you know, I like it. I think it's good. It looks something like something you'd find at, you know, something in the wastes. Nothing's really going to match very well. These will match, but only because these guys are skinning them with creatures they've hunted. Now, the one downside to having these gorilla chairs here is, since in this playthrough, since on this character I actually haven't beaten the game, unfortunately that means I don't have access to be able to build the gorilla head, which I really wanted to do. But the mounted gorilla head requires, you can't really see it, but there, it says synthetic gorilla meat is what it requires, and you can't get access to that until you're beating the game, because there's 2 down in the Institute that you can kill, and then you can get the cages for them, but the cages aren't available to you until after you've beaten the game. So that is no fun, but that's alright, we'll make do. So let's go ahead and get some of these trophies up and mounted. We'll get a death claw up here. We'll get a Yao Guai over here. Some of the harder to kill creatures will go above the fireplace. Let's get Rad Scorpion. No, not a Mole Rat. Yeah, the Mirelurk Queen is also going to go over here because, well, yeah, I'm going to put it above the fireplace because It's huge, as you see, of course, but I'll put a king right up there. That looks good. Put a Mirelurk Hunter down here. What else? Do you want a glowing one? What else have we got in here? Okay, yeah, let's put a feral ghoul. Well, actually, let's move the rad scorpion up. I want the larger ones up top. And we're going to put a feral ghoul and a glowing one. Let's line those up a little better. And what else? We'll put a mutant hound head. That'll work. Looks pretty good. Not overly cluttered, but, well, let's actually move. In fact, here's what we can do. Move that up. And while these are small, we'll put them more in the middle. That looks good. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so let's scatter some more of these around. So let's get some Brahmin heads over here. And we're going to put up rad stag heads. Where's that? There it is. Put that over here. And we'll put a stingwing above that couch. And how about some minor achievements in the back over here? So we'll put the rad roach and we'll put a mole rat head. Mount that right there. We'll put a blood bug over here as well. Let's put a bloatfly here. I want it to look like it's mounted on the wall pieces, and then we'll put a blood bug over here. So some of the lesser, you know, the ones that are easier to kill, of course, right over here. Just kind of, yeah, we got them. We killed those things, but they're not that difficult. Though that's the wall of these things are tough. And then we're going to scatter some more. So let's see here. We'll get a couple of mongrel heads going. We'll put one there. And one above the door. We're going to get another rad stag head. That one's going to go way up here. And let's do a Mirelurk claw somewhere. How about right over here? We'll do a Brahmin head up top. On here. Let's see, anything else? Let's see, let's put a stingwing there. Just trying to fill this up a little more. I want it to look like these guys are pretty big hunters. So, put that up there. glowing one head. Can't I? Oh, I'm out of bloatfly glands. Okay. Well, I got one bloatfly. That's fine. We don't really need another one. Okay. Yeah, let's add this over here. And add a mole rat over here. And put a rad scorpion. Where's that gonna go? Put a rad scorpion right there. Alright. So, I think that's good. We got lots of mounted heads. And I like it. I think that's good. I think we'll call that done there. Let's see. Alright. So, now, let's go ahead and move back over here. I think I'm going to be done in here. Mostly wanted to get the furniture out. Get the bars and get some of these decorations up. Actually, let me check before I call this done. Let's check some of these paintings out and see if any would be appropriate for hunting. Because I think a couple of them are. That's not bad. Let's see. Let's put that under there. I think there was one other one that was decent. And I think I want to put that... Yeah, that one. That looks good. And I'm actually going to put that up here. So I'm going to need to shift these around. Move this. This is going to actually go over here. That's fine. And then... Alright. Yaguai will go over here. So I want this guy's portrait. Such as it is. Well... That's not what I wanted. Oh, I think... No? I don't know what's causing that. Oh, you know what I can do? Is... Let's do this. Let's move this over there for now. And because of how this is set up, I think what I can do is put a smaller picture behind it. Yeah, we'll just do that. Should be able to put this on... Oh, maybe not. I was hoping to be able to kind of put a space, but I guess that's not going to work. Okay. How about a poster? Let's see if that will work. No? Maybe I can't. Okay. Well, that's alright. we'll live with the line in the middle of it. That's not the end of the world. Unless, let's see, what about over here? Yeah, looks like there's going to be a line over there as well. However, let's try this. Alright, move the dog down. Stingwing over. Ramen down. Let's grab a painting. Put it up there. I wanted it above the door, but we can survive with it above that. I think that looks good. Then there's nothing clipping through it, and it looks alright. At least for the most part. There we go. Now there's really nothing clipping through it. So, let's go ahead and move. I keep getting stuck. Alright, let's go ahead and move everything back into place. And give me the glowing one. We're going to just put the glowing one head right there, right above the door. That'll work. I like it. So, I think that's good. And I just realized it's getting super foggy in here. Let's go get this taken care of real quick. Clear out the fog. And there we go. That's better. Alright, let's see. What should we add in here? I don't want to add a lot, but I can add... Let's see, Brotherhood, Institute, Minutemen, Railroad. Let's add a U.S. flag over here. That'll be good. And... Well, I don't know if there's anything else we need to add. At the moment, I can't really think of anything. Well, actually, hang on. There was one other thing I was just thinking of. I don't know if it's even in here. Let's see if I got it. I think it was under furniture. Let's see, I believe it's miscellaneous furniture. I'm not going to do any toilets in here. There we are. Yeah, let's throw a drinking fountain in here. I'd like to have it on that wall, but I can't really fit it, so we're going to put it right here. I think that'll be good. And that gives people something to drink on their way over before they finish. You know, while they're getting ready, we'll throw that in there. I think that'll be good. So we've got this all taken care of in here. This looks pretty good. Nice and cluttered. Actually, no, I think it'll be all right. I was thinking about putting a table down there, but I think it'll be okay. So let's go ahead and call this good for today. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks, and we will finish up this over here. And this is going to be the tough one. I am not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. I still don't. I've been thinking about it, but I still am not quite sure. But I'll see if I can figure that out and hopefully get something going for you guys. I will test out a few different theories and see what I can figure out. But let's come back to that when we are ready. For now, we've got our primary two buildings. I am going to need to do some wiring on this. My wiring in here, I didn't get to the lighting today, but that's okay. My wiring, I'll probably show how I do that. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do most of the wiring. I try to have it kind of invisible. I may end up just putting some wires back on the back wall over here where you're not going to be able to see them, at least not readily. So, but we'll get to that. So for now, we're going to call it done, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks, and I will show you how we finish up the skinning shed over here. So until then, y'all have a great day. Bye.